Mom, what are you doing?
I'm dreaming, Oscar.
Chris, it's Oscar. Mom's flipped out. Could you come pick me up?
Hey, it's not crazy to dream about things, to think how I wish things could be. Actually, I was just dreaming about what we could do at the church with more money and more people volunteering.
What good does it do to dream? It's not like the place is loaded with rich people, and it looks to me like a lot of people there are really busy.
You remember the loaves and the fish story? How Jesus was able to feed 5,000 people with just a little food that the young boy had? As people of faith, we can believe that God will work through all of us to make it possible to do the work God has for us here. Our faith tells us to dream about what can happen if we work together and trust God.
Loaves and fish? Does this mean tuna casserole again?
I think you're not listening. Let's hear what some other people think we can do if we generously support God's work here.
My hopes for the future for the church is that we do a better job of inviting people, inviting friends and neighbors to come join us.
In the future for our church, I would like to see us be more active in the community and be able to do just a little bit more, help more people, maybe invite more people into our church.
What I would like to see for our future is to think about making good changes for our church, because I think it's important that we look for the future, because the youth in our church are the future of our church. We have lots of wonderful youth in our church, and I was so made aware of that during music camp and was glad to have that experience with the youth. And so we need to think about what their needs are. In 20 years, is our church still going to be here? And let's make some changes that they'll want to stay and continue on, because it is an important place and it's a good place to be.
Honestly, our congregation is getting up there in age, and if we don't bring in a younger crowd, we're not going to have a church, and this church is important, and so we need to, try to reach out to those younger people so that we can continue to have a church here.
I would like to see a bigger youth congregation than what we have right now. Getting more youth would kind of help the church grow as a church and make kids kind of feel more like family, like I have.
Right now I'm really excited about our youth programs, and I think we are growing our youth programs. I really enjoy the kids I have in senior high Sunday school. I'm very pleased with our outreach program to the Highland Park Central students. So just continuing what we're doing, I think, is great. And if we can grow, that would be even better.
For the church, I would like to see probably more youth. If we have more youth, then I think the church will keep going, and so it could just carry on and carry on.
My dream for Highland Park is that they continue to reinvent themselves. As situations and communities and times change, there seems to be a call to new responses. That means we must change, and change to the future. And our ministry may look quite different, but if it's meeting people, if it's touching lives, if it's bringing salvation, then indeed it is good.
My hopes and dreams are to see us grow. I think every church has that dream, bringing in younger families. I'd like to see that happen so that our children's and our youth programs can nourish and grow. To see us grow in that matter would be fabulous.
I think my dreams for Highland Park are to help make the congregation bigger. I'd like to see more youth come in so that our congregation can grow. And I'd like to continue all the programs that we have for our youth, but also to include some programs that can include everybody. I love the big lunches, and I love the fellowship that we get when we come here, so I'd love to see that happen more often. And I think that we have a great outreach program, so I'd like to see that grow and maybe have our youth participate in more community programs.
For this church, my hope and dreams is that I hope it grows, and I hope that more people come, because this is a really great church.
My dream for Highland Park is that all people in the congregation would understand that God could use them, that they would put aside things that interfere in their lives, to understand that when we come together as a church, God magnifies what we do, and we can accomplish anything because God's strength is working through us.
My hopes and dreams is that this church will be here for 100 more years and would be, still the best church, I think.
That's pretty impressive.
And these dreams could come true if we trust God to lead us in our generosity and in how our resources are used. Our church can be a powerful force for good in Topeka. Let's work together to make that happen.
This place matters.
This place matters. This place matters. This place matters. This place matters. This place matters. This place matters. This place matters.
This place matters. You guys didn't count with me.
Because you didn't count them.
Oh, I'm supposed to count. 3, 2, 1.
This